Hi there, I just want to give you some updates on the garden. We're August 30 and we just had the first rain, I think yesterday, and this afternoon as well. So I just want to give you a small garden tour to see how everything has changed over the last couple of months. So here you see one of my vegetable sites and vegetable gardens, I should say, with some leftover carrots, eggplant, leeks, arugula, basil, beets, salad or mesclun. There you can see the food forest. And let me show you the food forest. So, here you have some giant Polonia trees. They are 7 meters tall, I think the tallest, 7, 8. With strawberries underneath. Next layer is consists of raspberries, and they actually are producing like crazy. This is an apple tree. It's I planted it in 2021, and look how it's grown. This guy is already 4 meters tall. Strawberries, they are not really producing, just a little bit at this moment, but the raspberries, they are producing a lot. I have a lot of golden raspberries at the moment. They are really delicious, very sweet. And I find them actually easier to spot because I'm colorblind than the red ones. So yeah, this is another apple tree, also quite giant, also very wide. Next to the Polonia trees, the pepper trees, the Szechuan pepper trees, they've also grown very well. And I just recently spotted some berries, like there. And those berries, they're really nice. I'm going to taste one. I love this taste. So here, another tree row with a lot of red fruit everywhere. This is an elder tree, Alnus. Also quite big, 5 meters tall, so actually it's catching up with the Polonias. Although it looks a little bit less impressive because of the small foliage. More raspberries, strawberries. Here on the right we have some gooseberries. Cherry, that's Polonias. And here actually we are reaching a point where I need to intervene and to trim the Polonia trees, because here's an apple tree and it's actually starting to get too much shade for optimal growth. So I should prune maybe this guy or this guy, but I think I'm gonna wait still a few more weeks. But ideally I should do it. That's a kiwi, or how do you call this in English? Kiwi berry or hardy kiwi. That's running up the tree. So here I have some strawberries, apple, Polonia, apple, and here you can actually see my how are they called? The sea berry, sea buckthorn shrubs. They are starting to grow. Last year they didn't really move because they didn't have access to regular irrigation, which has changed because I put in a drip irrigation tube. I just finished planting some Polonias, so I'm still a mess, because I actually want to have Polonias everywhere, as I remarked how extremely hot it was here on, let's say, in this part of the food forest where I didn't plant the Polonias, because I did plant almost all of them at the bottom and there. This is an alley where I had potatoes and I planted some courgettes, some zucchini. Elephant grass starting to grow very quickly. More zucchini, Polonia, apple, strawberries, prune, Polonia, apple. Here I have a lot of sweet potatoes over there behind the corn. The corn, well, it grew quite okay-ish, but no one wants to eat it here because no one knows actually, no one's accustomed to it, so that's a pity. Well, lesson learned. There I had a lot of beans, but as I didn't really fertilize this soil, they have died, most of them. After, well, they produced quite some beans, but not as many as they would have if I'd planted them in some compost, enriched soil. Here a row of gooseberries, blackcurrants, prune that's grown very quickly. Another tree row here with, what do we have? Apple. How do you call it? I forgot the name in English of this tree. It's native to the Americas too, also in Europe. It's a prunus. It produces small pink berries, very nice. This guy, autumn olive, which starts to grow like crazy. Very nice. Apple. Over there I have some big elephant grass shrubs. And this is the view, which is quite, I love it. It's really nice with the mountain there, Sant'Angelo on the background. So now we're going to the other side of the garden to show you some more vegetables and some tomatoes. I'm gonna pause it for a sec. So I'm back. I'm at the other side of the garden. Here we have all the Solanaceae, all the potato, eggplant, tomato family members. Well, not all of them, but lots of them. So here we have some tomatoes. They are doing okay-ish because I had hail in early June, so actually I thought everything was ruined because all the plants, they got Phytophthora and they looked very bad. But they restarted quite well, and now they're giving pretty big amounts of tomatoes. Not as good as last year, but it's okay. Can't complain. Here more tomatoes. Here I have some very nice zucchini, courgette plants, eggplants, some more tomatoes and cherry tomatoes, and more eggplants. Then there's one more vegetable garden I want to show you today. Well, I have another one, but it's a bit ugly. It's a bit messy. This one also should actually, it does require some work. Here we have some parsley on the right, which starts to flower, so I should remove it. Some beans, but here you can see it's not really densely planted, so I had some problems. Leeks. How do you call this? This thing you can eat as a herb. It tastes like onion. Chives. Salad or mesclun. Swiss chard. More beans. Leeks. Arugula, which is really nice to have again. And over there I had a problem. I thought I'd sown some salads, but because of the drought and the heat, it dried out too quickly and they didn't really germinate. So I have to re-sow over there. More parsley. And that's it. So that's what the garden looks like at the end of August 2023, third year of this project.